Turner here. We got PC, pork chops.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, I'm looking for a white man. A white woman can't find one. So we have Jinesis.
Hey, what up, y'all? What's going on?
So we got Jinesis in here, and he's from the Bronx.
From the Bronx, yeah.
Yo, so we just got Jinesis in the studio, and he's already making fun of my name. He already called me Edward.
Yeah, Edward. For those who don't know, his name is Edward.
For those that don't know Jinesis, his name is Jermaine Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you got it right. Jermaine Jackson, like one of the Michael Jackson brothers.
Wow.
But he is a producer and a very talented producer. So how did you really get into producing?
I always wanted to do music from basically from the start, and I always collected when I was younger, like from tapes to CDs. So it's always been my fetish. So sometime when I became 21, I think it was, I decided I wanted to do music. Like I knew at that time, I felt I knew exactly what needed to be out there.
And like what music really influenced you during the years?
I'm gonna go back to like even PMD, Redman, Das Effect, the Hit Squad days, P Roxy L Smooth, Gangstar, LL Cool J. That right about that time, yeah. You know, Rob Bass, going back to my age.
And like, so how long you been producing?
I've been producing for, I think it's 8 years.
I figured it out. I figured out the number.
8
8 years? I tricked you.
You're getting close. You're close. You might be close. We ain't gonna, I don't really look my age. Actually, I look younger than you.
No, you don't.
Rude?
Because you got no facial hair, man. That's it.
Yeah, you're alright. But we look like the same age.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
You're about to say we look like brothers, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Two fat boys.
Two black. That's
Jermaine and Edward.
The fat should be like the fat boys. Boy.
You trying to join?
No.
Just, he just said no.
It was like
Shut up, ho. Okay, so we got Jinesis in here. You're from the Bronx. Like, I know like hip hop star in the Bronx supposedly. Does that have any significance in why you started producing?
Nah, that has nothing to do with why.
Like a lot of producers, they started rapping. Were you a rapper before?
No, I wish I could, because I think I'd do a better job than a lot of people out here.
And like, who have you produced for?
I produced for Quest, True, Fresh Daily, Aronde Baltimore, Peace of the Earth Tone King. I got something in the works for Homebase Sandman.
Yeah, but that's very credible. Like all the names that you just threw out right there, are really big names, like in the industry or whatever.
Yeah, as far as the underground scene, yes, very much. I also did a little, we checked My Thoughts Exactly. I have Treasure of the Empire and Aaron Maya, which is more, opposite of what I produce also.
Like, what is your production style exactly?
I think, I have no style. If I said I had a style, I think I'll put me inside this room. I won't be able to get out. And then Edward would, I don't know what Edward would do. But
you don't know my life.
He looks scared, Dad.
I am scared. I'm looking at these blue foams on the wall.
Yo, man, we kill people in here. Like,
reminds me of Saw. In 3D. That's how close it is.
You claustrophobic?
Claustrophobic.
Shut up!
It's all good. It's all good.
Castration will be going on today. But yeah. So like, what is the first song you actually want to play?
Let's go to Welcome. Let's play Welcome, which also rap nowadays. Fresh Daily and Mr. also recorded over that. It just actually came out today.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this, and we're gonna talk about. I got you. Then when we come back, we're gonna talk about like some of your works or whatever. Cause you release a lot of mixtapes or like beat tapes.
Yeah, I try to, it's about building a value, building my name, should I say, putting out good music, which I think good music, and allowing myself to do what I like to do, and not let anyone else, dictate what I should put out there.
So we're gonna drop this, and we're gonna get back into
Rock here, bro.
So with your permission, I could drop this right now?
Yeah, Edward. The tape deck, you see, I don't own a tape deck any longer. The one I did own is broke, and I have cassettes that I would still like to play. Like, I remember there was a time in hip hop where I remember each, who produced what. Some of the raps And now I think so much music out there, you get lost. You are lost because it is a lot of music opposed to back then. But I just want to go through my cassettes and refresh my memory of what I bought and what I used to listen to.
I have a question. What was the last cassette tape that you bought? Do you remember?
Last cassette tape I bought. That's a good question. It might be. It just might be.
That's one of the dopest bar ever.
I can't remember.
I'll tell you right now because I remember the last one. Because the last tape that I bought. You remember when Usher's My Way came out?
Yeah.
I was trying to get it on CD, but the thing about it, I was short $2, so I had to buy the My Way tape. So that's the last one I bought.
It took me a while to go to CDs. Like I was still buying cassettes. Like my boy was like, "When are you gonna stop buying?" I'm like, "I'm not buying. It's not broke. Well, I fix something that's not broke." And after that, I converted over. Then when I converted over, I bought like 200 CDs. Like I bought half of what I had in cassettes. I went and bought it in CDs.
God damn.
So yeah, I was going berserk. Like every week I got paid, I was like CDs.
So how was it like moving from CDs to digital for you?
It was pretty cool. Convenient. The tapes normally pop. I used to, fix them with Scotch tape so they can play back again.
I never did that.
That
worked?
Yeah, cut the tape to make sure it fits the tape line, and it works automatically again. It works again. CDs, I was just fine. It was not really the sound. It was just clear, better quality of sound. That's about it. And you don't have no air sound when you're dealing with CDs. Opposed to cassettes, it would have.
Like, were you trying to get the tape deck to do some producing things? Like
no, the tape. I never really. Only thing I did was make a beat tape, like a stop and pause. I could actually say I actually did that. Would take each part of the rappers, Tribe Called Quest or Main Source, and take the parts that they left open and loop over until the tape finish.
Talking about beat tapes, you have you make a lot of beat tapes.
Yeah.
And like, what's your whole idea when you're doing those?
I would say it actually started because of my friend named Chaz. He's the reason for all of this, I should say, because he's an artist also. So I was like the point, like, I want to get out there. So in order for me to get out there, you give the artists, they, record. Hopefully they perform your song. So he happened to not perform the song, and that's what triggered Bonkers Volume 1. And then which led to the Coffee Shop 1 and 2, which I did with Prickly Pears out in Germany. And a lot of people may not know, but the Coffee Shop 2 was actually really a tribute to Jay Dilla.
Okay.
That's why the first one says a tribute to Detroit, which is another, metaphor way of saying Jay Dilla. What we did was we took each, whatever he sampled, we flipped it our way. Yeah. So majority on Coffee Shop 2, I can't really say with Prickly Pear, but most of them is the same sample. Like mine's all the way through. Like if you hear That Girl remix and That Girl is the same sample, it just shows you that how creative I was as far as flipping the sample. And then next to I'll Be actually really is most of those tracks stem from StoneThrow.com. StoneThrow.com have a weekly beat battle that they normally post a sample. Everybody in the room, the threads will flip the sample, and you will post your beat every week. So all the beats you're really hearing from RB1 and RB part and Sky Blue is from there, except for like 2 tracks, which isn't on one, but all the beats is from there.
Yeah, but like, do you think more beat tapes need to be out? Like, more producers should be doing beat tapes?
Well, if you're not really waiting on the artist, yeah. If you don't want to wait on the artist, and most of the 9 times out of 10, most artists take their time, and everybody goes by their own speed. So if you want to put something out, you want to be heard, I think you should put it out yourself. And if your instrumentals is good enough to to hold it, actually, it don't have to be good because
I am Dragonfly.